What is going on, guys? Rewinds here, and in this video I'm going to be bringing you guys a new discussion about the Boruto 2 Blue Vortex manga. So in particular, we are going to be talking about Himawari's potential death in the series, and the reason for that is because of something that just came up recently in chapter 16. So I figured this would be a good time to talk about this possibility, because this could be a point that's brought up again, sometime in the future in the Boruto 2 Blue Vortex manga. But before we talk about that, I do also want to say happy Thanksgiving to anybody that does celebrate, watching my video, as well as to any of your guys' family members and friends that celebrate. So hope you guys enjoy your day for that. But as for Himawari, in chapter 16, it was said by Kashin Koji to Shikamaru when they talked towards the end of the chapter that Shikamaru should not permit Himawari to leave the village of Konoha under any cost. And the reason for that would be because if she left the village and she attracted any unnecessary attention, she would likely meet her end by Jura. And we do know that Jura is someone who has his eyes set right now on initially Naruto as his target, but it seems like Himawari has caught his attention too now. So we may get Jura going for Himawari as the main target, or one of the main targets at some point down the line. But what would protect Himawari in most cases, according to Kashin Koji, is that if Himawari actually just stayed in the village. And the reason for that is because Jura apparently has some respect for the cultural values of Konoha. And the fact that he has that makes him a lot less likely to be wanting to start a fight up in the village. And, that shows you a little bit more about Jura's character, and I think that's a nice little touch that's added there. But in general, I also think this is really good for the sake of Himawari, because otherwise, what's really stopping Jura, right, from just coming in there and taking Himawari out of the equation completely? And who knows how much stronger Jura would become after that. That could be really, really bad. And speaking of which, that kind of leads me to the next point of what I was going to say. In the case that Himawari is taken out and Himawari actually does die in Boruto 2 Blue Vortex, how much stronger total does Jura actually become? Is that perhaps the reason, or one of the reasons, why Jura is regarded as undefeatable in some of these futures that Kashin Koji sees with his technique? Let me know if you guys think that. But in general, I do believe that Boruto and Kawaki are definitely going to be able to do something about Jura at some point down the line. I just think that overall it's going to take, some of these little instructions like Kashin Koji is providing to Shikamaru. They're going to have to follow that in order to make sure that the future actually goes the best and most smooth possible route. Ultimately, I think that Jura is probably going to get beat at some point, but I don't think that Kashin Koji is necessarily going to be able to guide everything towards the best version of the future that he's seeing. But yeah, right now things are looking pretty grim. Himawari is in trouble. So let me know what you guys think, though. Do you guys think that Himawari is going to die at some point in the Boruto 2 Blue Vortex series? Or do you guys think that this whole following directions thing will actually work towards her favor and that she will make it through? So I'm going to give my thoughts on this right now. I think that Himawari is not going to die in Boruto 2 Blue Vortex. And if she does, I'm honestly not going to be a happy fan, especially if it's before Naruto and Hinata's return. I feel like the way those two got sealed and then Himawari being taken out would just it just wouldn't sit right with me. And it would have to be written like damn near perfect for me to let it slide. But I feel like that's not the right move. And if by some case Himawari does die at some point in the series, it's got to be at least after those two have been unsealed and have interacted again, in my opinion. As well as some interactions, of course, for Himawari with Boruto as well. I feel like all of that is really needed. So, I hope that Jura doesn't take her out. In general, I hope Himawari is one of those characters that does survive throughout Boruto 2 Blue Vortex. But you never know. I mean, in some series, sometimes some sudden stuff happens and some cruel deaths happen. But I feel like I'm gonna give some hope over here to the Naruto franchise to not do that over here to Himawari. But generally speaking, aside from that, I feel like Himawari may benefit as well from just sticking inside the village, because maybe she can use that time to get better control of Kurama, like the power that Kurama can provide her. I feel like that's going to be something that's generally pretty important for Himawari to get, a better hold of, because maybe she's part of the, visions that Koji has with this presence technique, and maybe just the fact that Himawari gets better control or better synchronization with Kurama will actually help down the line in that battle with Jura, perhaps even. So that's kind of where my thoughts are right now about a potential Himawari death and kind of what Himawari could use this time for. It also feels like it's a way for them to write off Himawari from the story temporarily while we have this whole Sand Village arc going on, and maybe some other ones going on too a little bit forward. But it could set Himawari up for also a big power up at some point down the line as well. So yeah, it could be some exciting stuff, but hopefully she follows the instructions that Koji has provided and isn't too stubborn about it. But ultimately we'll find out and we'll see. But all in all, I think that's my thoughts on the topic overall. Definitely let me know too, of course, what you guys think. Let me know if you guys think she's a character that should die, and if she dies, in what manner should it be. And do you guys feel like she's gonna, if she does go out, do you guys think she's gonna go out with a bang? Like, for example, like a all-out kind of effort, like kind of like a Baryon mode kind of thing for Himawari, but like maybe her own unique thing. Definitely let me know your thoughts in general in the comments below. But if you guys did enjoy the video, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe to my channel if you guys are new. And as always, I hope you guys have a good day or night whenever you guys are watching this video. I'm Rewinds, and I'm out.